1 hour behind. So it's 9.
That'll be 9 a.m. Yeah. Not so bad.
All right, not so bad. Yes. So Kamal, let's start.
Yes. So let's start with
So it's 9. That'll be 9.
Index options first. Index first.
Not so bad.
All right, not so bad.
yeah, that's good. So let's start with
So Kamal, let's start.
indexes analysis. We will first start with
Let's start with
TSX.
That'll be 9.
index options first.
Yeah. So TSX this week has shown good uptrend. Last 4 sessions have been green. The last candle, if you notice closely, it had touched upper Bollinger Band and give slightly small wick on the upper side. The indicators have now gone in overbought region. If we look at weekly chart, even on weekly chart, it is touching upper Bollinger Band, which is the resistance level. Previously on 11th of Feb, it had faced resistance, and now again it is at the same level. So both daily and weekly chart are in almost at the overbought region. Now if we look at monthly chart, it has gone above the monthly resistance. So on Monday, if the market momentum continues, it could go further up. But if you are on position in profit, it could be good time to book profits. Vivek sir, what's your take?
Well, you're right. I'm only waiting for the market to really rally up and take it up further. But I still feel we are not out of the woods yet. So this could be a small rally within the correction.
Yeah, that's what even I feel. So Monday, because it is at almost at resistance, it could open higher, but form a red candle is what I'm thinking, looking at the indicator.
Because I think it's a sell on rise market, if you ask me. It will be a sell on rise markets. Yeah, definitely.
Great. So let's move next to NDX, NASDAQ index. And even for NASDAQ index, if we look at last 4 sessions, it has reversed up. It's a strong reversal this week at the start of the week. And that's why we see that it almost moved from lower Bollinger Band to close to upper Bollinger Band within this week itself. However, now at the current level, if you look at super trend is at 14,465 and currently we are at 1420. So very close to the super trend level where it could start facing resistance. The indicators have reached the overbought region. The last candle, because it was green candle and almost Marubazu, so we can expect to open higher and give chance to book profits at slightly higher than the price on Friday, but could be good time to start booking profit at the start of the market itself. On weekly chart, yeah.
Kamal, your weekly chart looks strong. You just show me weekly of TSX also.
Yeah, we saw weekly of TSX. It's touching
One
upper
second.
Bollinger Band.
No, it's not that. I wanted to see the candle formations. All right. All right.
You want me to add volume?
Fine. No. I don't require the volume. I was just seeing candle formation. Volume is not required. I was looking at candle formation. I was looking at the MACD because NASDAQ looks good to me
Yeah.
on weekly.
Comparatively.
Because this is a bullish engulfing.
Yeah, on weekly chart, on NASDAQ is a bullish engulfing. Since TSX has been up from past few weeks because of the energy stocks, TSX is at upper Bollinger Band, whereas NASDAQ, since it had correction.
Yes. Well, I still maintain my stance. It's a sell on rise market. There will be institutions who will be coming and selling at the rise. And if you look at the volume bar, for every red, 2 reds, you're getting 1 green. And after every green bar, volume bar, you're getting 2 red bars coming in for yeah, it's a sell on rise market, definitely.
Yeah, I'm also looking at EMA 50, which is at 14,500. So that level could be a resistance, and we could expect drop either Monday or from Tuesday. So a small correction bringing it back up to mid Bollinger Band, and then depending on the situation of the war, it could either continue further up, taking support at mid Bollinger Band, or could drop.
Well, the war is already in its 25th day, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
So I would give it another about a week more before the thing fizzle out or ends. I'd shared something on the group also saying that the war would average conflict is lasting for about 35 to 33 days. So at that ratio, if the war is ending, which now all the key players are talking about, which is why the dip is expected immediately come down and then take the rally up.
Right. That's what even I was thinking.
Let's see. Well, currently markets are in a very precarious positions, very precariously poised.
Yeah. But certainly good time to book profit if someone has entered last week. Either Monday start of the market or
Very true.
By close of the day to book profit.
Yeah, either you could book it on Monday morning or Monday around noon or around 1 o'clock. That is the time when you could actually book your profits also, if you have already entered recently in the recent lows.
Yeah.
I mean, take profits out of the table always is what I would recommend.
So same goes with QQQ. It's similar. We can check SPY as well. So SPY similar to NDX, but this one, it has a much clearer bullish engulfing. Almost it touched the mid Bollinger Band. Mid Bollinger Band is at 451 and currently it is at 445.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it could open around 450 and then or go up a bit, touch 450 and face resistance and come down.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Any questions on index analysis? Anyone on call?
Kamal, like, would it affect stocks like Facebook I'm just
Yes,
thinking
of
like,
course.
should I book the profit and get out, or should I hold it longer?
The trend which we saw on QQQ or SPY will affect Facebook as well. If you notice here, SPY formed a bullish engulfing and on Facebook, you see the same pattern.
So
Although
then it
for
should go
Facebook,
up,
it's a
right?
Marubazu. Sorry.
Then it should go up. If it's a bullish engulfing, it's gonna go up.
Yeah, it has formed a.
Yes, it should go up. Vivek, it should go up. And the thing favoring you on Facebook is it has just come out from the lower Bollinger Band. Whereas the others were still near the mid Bollinger or the upper Bollinger Band. So Facebook in your account, it would help you to grow further.
And the target which you are looking 230, so 240 looks to be a good target. The EMA 200 is at 245, super trend is at 242, and EMA 10 is at 236. So
Yes.
close to 240 could be good target for you to close, and then once it drops around mid Bollinger Band again around 200, then you can re-enter.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure, man. Sure.
And it's in a tube squeeze.
So
The
it should,
Bollinger Band is squeezed and near the upper Bollinger Band on a day chart.
so there's a big gap to be filled, sir. So I'm just thinking.
I know. I've seen that. I was just watching that only.
So if this tube,
Almost up to 300. So if that squeeze expands all of a sudden,
yeah,
then it could go in for a fill. It could go in for a fill. But if it expands, so what I would appropriately like to do is book your profit at 240 around that point, which you already have thought of. If it crosses 250, enter again.
okay, sir.
Right? If it crosses 250, because then it's a clear demarcation of a breakout, then enter again for target of 310.
Okay, sir.
310 or 310 or 315. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Then the idea is you've already taken your profit out. So now you are playing with your profits.
Yes, sir.
Right? So do that. But it's a good, I don't know what is the entry price, but if you're getting out at 240, that means you entered somewhere around around 200.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have like a couple of positions. I mean, couple of accounts, some at 189, some at 200. So I'm okay with that.
Either way, you'll be on a 20% profit. So
Yes,
you
sir.
should be happy with it. You should be very happy with it.
Thank you, sir.
Most perfect, very good entry. Congratulations.
Thanks, sir.
and
Vivek,
regarding
if I can ask you if you were taking this on cash or in options?
Oh, in cash, sir, not in stocks. I did not play options yet. I'm just.
You did not play options?
No, sir.
You should have taken options. Then had you taken options, then I would have asked you what is the profit you're making.
No, sir. That's.
It would have been huge. It would have been
I would be taking my first option trade with Kamal, sir. That's the thing I have. I'm still
First
learning.
option trade in?
I'll first trade my options with Kamal. I won't do that.
With Kamal?
Yeah. It's a very, for me now, options is like high risk, high reward. So I don't want to play it with.
All right. That's good. That's good. As far as
Yeah,
you playing it in a safe and secured manner, that is the sign of a good trader.
Yes, sir.
Play safe and play secured. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I played with Facebook option last week.
Yeah, I saw that screenshots.
Yeah, in a day it had gone up by 450%.
Wow.
That is why I asked you, had you entered when you're bought at 185 or 200?
I could have, sir, but the thing is like, I don't know if I make it wrong.
No, the point is you're trading it on the underlying asset of the stock.
Yeah.
And you take a call, if you're expecting the price to go up, you take a call of a far expiry.
Yeah.
So the decay that you are expecting will not happen,
Mhm.
right? And then had you done that and taken this only for a 1 week or a 2 week call, this would have given you a quantum increment in your option premium.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Right. So this will come to you with observation, but because you are one of our option students, it's good that you should realize this happening.
Yes, I did realize this part, but
Yeah.
I thought like, no, I will take it slowly.
So,
I need
no
some
issues.
hand holding at that point.
No issues. No issues. I mean, the reason I'm talking about it because unfortunately I was not there for your entire session. I was there for limited sessions, but I make it a point to let you guys know that option may you could have done this in this manner, which I told Kamal also that take a far expiry. Don't take a near expiry. Take a far expiry about a week or 2 weeks. And had you done this last week, 1 week would have been over. Next week would have been expiry, and you would have been in good margins.
Definitely, sir. Definitely.
Anyway, later on, but whenever you take a position like this in future, I suggest bounce it off with Kamal or with me and check it out. Is the options available for 2 weeks or more?
Sure, sir.
Right? Do that.
Sure,
Because
sir.
I know your stock picking is good.
Thank you, sir.
Most welcome. Most welcome. Yes, Kamal.
Thank you, sir. So we'll move on to the next stock. So I see Vivek and Rafakat have requested some of the stocks on our Google spreadsheet. Sajid, hi Sajid, how are you?
Hi, Kamal. I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. So do you have any questions on the indexes that we analyze?
I see. It's my first time that I have joined new people, but I have joined this group around 1 year back. I think more than 1 year back. But it's my first session, so I'm just liking the way you and the sir is guiding and your observations regarding the options as well, because I'm interested in options. But I know few things about the option like covered call and cash to put. So only these things I know, and I want to learn that as well. So it's my first time, so I thought that I will join now your session. So I will came to know what is going on, and it is very healthy conversation, to be honest.
That's
Thank
great.
you.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Most welcome.
Yeah. Okay. So we will go on analyzing the stocks that are requested. And Vivek has question about LIF. Just for everyone to know, LIF gives very good dividend, and that's one of the reason why me and Vivek Krishna, we both are watching this. If you manage to buy this before 31st, that is the record date, then you will be eligible to get dividend on April 25th. And currently looking at the price, since it had dropped about 10 days back, it had dropped about 40% in a day. It's at a good buy price. Since the market had kind of shown good uptrend last week, buying around this price, we just need to be cautious that we need to have stop loss in case like we analyze for TSX. If TSX takes correction, because this is on TSX, it could also drop. So if you want to wait for a few days in this week and buy towards the end of the week, that could also be safe. We just need to make sure that it doesn't go below the low. Or if you are planning to enter early at the start of the week, have a stop loss at low was 39. So stop loss at 38.9. 38.38 was a low. So it's a stop loss at 38 if you are entering at the start of the week. Since we have about 10 more days, I would prefer that we watch it to see whether it reverses from here and goes up or it continues down. Although it's in oversold region, and if you want to buy at current price around 40, have some funds so that if it drops further around 37, which is the next support here, or even lower 36, you can plan to buy it more when it drops around 36. I'll take it on the weekly chart so it's more clear. Currently it is at the mid Bollinger Band on weekly chart. This gap down was in last to last week, because of which the indicators are downward. So in coming week, if it takes support at the mid Bollinger Band, then it's good to hold for the duration or just getting the dividends. If you want to hold even longer, if it takes uptrend, then you could hold even longer.
I mean, it could go down, right? It
Yes.
appears like it appears
It
like it's
will.
gonna go down.
It will. Vivek, it will go down.
Yes.
So maybe 37 or 30. I was looking 38.14.
No.
38
No,
is
wait.
touched already.
Yeah.
It will go down.
But I was looking at around 36, 38, 35.8, 36. I am less confident that it would take support here. I feel it could go below the previous support, which it took around 39.
Look, the whole of last week, it is trying to consolidate, but not able to break up.
Yes.
Right? It's a weak this thing. All your candles are volume candles are all red. It's a weak this thing. It's trying to consolidate, but after consolidation, there should be further correction down. If you're looking at 36 from the current level, you're looking at a 10% fall from current levels. And this is, I think it's an iron ore company, am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Right. So metals is anyway going to take a very strong beating now. Even if the war, even if the conflict ends, metals will take a further beating. Because China and Russia have to regroup now. So they will now start dropping the commodity prices fast. And that will hit. Right? So geopolitically, it will correct and fall further. So a 10% correction at 36 is my first buying option. At 10% correction from here at 36 will be my first buying option. Also note, the super trend just started this week and it has just fallen down with a gap down. And no attempt has been done to even touch to the close of the fall candle. The close of the fall candle. So that means there is exhaustion coming on this counter. Wait for it to correct and wait for it to consolidate properly before it reverses. So 10% down at 36. Wait and watch. Sorry, Kamal, for letting you down.
No, sir. I am also saying that it's not.
It is. You are expecting down
to buy at the start.
Yeah.
Probably waiting for about a week because 31st is the record date. So we still have 10 days.
Yeah. Also, if you realize, it fell from the upper Bollinger Band to almost mid Bollinger Band with just one candle.
Yeah.
Right. So that is the reason. That is the reason why from the upper Bollinger Band to the lower Bollinger Band in one candle is making it very weak. And after that, 4 consecutive days, it did not move the rise in the price. Now, after such a big fall, a dead cat bounce could have been expected, but that also never happened. So, which is why it will fall further down.
So what Vivek sir is suggesting is buy around 36.
No, 36 is the first time I'm going to look at it again.
Okay.
I'm not still suggesting buy. Your buy price will be around 34, 35 or 34.50, 34.75.
Yeah, this looks to be a strong support.
Yeah. Which is actually a resistance way back in earlier half and now becomes a support.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a resistance there. It became a support in September. December was the resistance. September it became a support, and now again that should be the support price.
I think it will form this week at that range. Come
Yeah,
on.
if it forms this
Yeah.
week, then it's good.
See the indicators going
But
down.
then if it falls, if it forms it this week, then I'll be more careful. Because it is too early to give it a 10% reduction again in 1 week time.
Sir,
Look from where it has fallen. It's fallen from 51 to 40, which is a 20% fall.
yeah, I was saying if it falls, then the greed for dividend comes in, which is about 5%. So
Yeah.
that
All right.
we'll get.
All right. So the dividend greed will help you to buy it.
Yes.
The dividend greed will help you to buy it.
That's the only
There I
thing.
will agree to that fact. There I will
For,
agree.
even for that 1 or 2 days, if we hold, then I can exit. Sir.
Yeah, of course. But of course. But
March
then after the
31st.
dividend, after dividend is announced,
Yeah.
get ready for the further fall.
Okay.
Yeah, we can exit.
I don't think you get a chance to exit because the dividend will not be coming into your account immediately. It will be announced.
Yeah, record date is 31st of March and it will be
Yeah.
credited on 25th of April. So that is fine. After record date, we can close the
Exit.
position.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Just for getting dividend. Okay, moving on. So we have 3 more requests from
We
Rafakar.
also have only half an hour left, so, or 25 minutes left.
Yeah, about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll take Rafakar's favorite CLOV.
Cloud Healthcare.
Yes, Rafakar, are you still on it? It has crossed the $3 price, which we had discussed last time.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So actually, I started buying this in the SPAC stage, right? And that was like in 20s. So, and then it started going down and down and down, and with every dip I bought some, and luckily it went last week or before last week. Eventually it went into $2 range, 2.1 I think, and then
1.9.
yeah, and I bought something as 2.1 something. Not the lowest low, and then I was able to average it to 3.1 something. So this week Friday provided me a good opportunity to get out. So I took 50% out, so that actually got me the course fee finally.
Awesome.
I still kept 50% there because I believe that this company has huge potential I mean, this is way too oversold and too low priced at the moment because of all the bad things happening in the market anyways. So the moment things get a bit stable, it'll go in 2 digits anyways. So that's why I kept some money, but I took that, and now I am thinking what to do with that. Should I rescue my shop or should I do something new?
Yeah, so first thing for this, your 50% position which you are holding, you keep a trailing stop loss. So identify your,
Yeah.
If you look at weekly chart, on weekly chart, this super trend is at 3.65, mid Bollinger Band is at 3.8, and currently we are at 3.5. So it could start facing resistance at the mid Bollinger Band and drop or correct and then go further up. And
Okay.
since you are now in profit, you can keep your trailing stop loss above your average price. So even if it corrects, you won't be losing. You will be closing in profit. You
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
re-enter again at around mid Bollinger Band, because currently it is at upper Bollinger Band. Since last candle is a Maru Bazu, so next session we can still expect it to go little further up, which it should take it to 3.65 or 3.8, and then it could give a small correction. So you can book your profit here, have your trailing stop loss. Either you can keep your target around 3.65 or 3.7 and book the profit, or have a trailing stop loss above your average price. So if it corrects and drops, you are still closing your position in profit, and you can plan to re-enter around the mid Bollinger Band.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait
this is,
some time.
I need to start doing this more often, because I come from this hold mentality and and a lot of time this happens is that, so what I realize is that, I mean, there will be ups and downs, and if you are able to sell and re-enter, if you still believe in the long term, I mean, still that means that you can get more shares now for the same original money. So
Very true.
and this is something that need to start practicing. Yeah, I agree. So I will definitely try this now with the glove, because I'm out of the danger zone. So I'll try to I'll definitely put a trailing stop loss, and also sell it and then try to buy it again if it goes below.
Come on, isn't 4.1 possible for Clove next week?
Next week, as we discuss the analysis of indexes as well, we are expecting that Monday it could open high and then give correction, which could happen for Clove as well, because it is almost close to mid Bollinger Band.
I
If-
was seeing Hekanashi, and it looks
Mhm.
very strong.
Let me change to Hekanashi.
See?
So with Hekanashi, the other EMA levels remains the same. It will form red once it drops on Monday or Tuesday, if it corrects. But if it opens high, then you could still see green, because it closed higher, form a week, and then depending upon where it closes, it could be green or red or doji.
Okay.
But Vivek, 4.1 is approximately 20% from here.
Yep. Sir, I found the body of the candles that is formed are more consistent and strong. So because after this doji is looks like a reversal to me. So that's
Yeah,
why
it is. It is. The bottom is formed very clearly at about 2. And Hekanashi is saying so. It is. Actually, it is. What you're saying is right. But yeah.
Okay, sir.
But the ideal way out is if Rafagat is there and Rafagat wants to keep it, best way to do it is put 25% of what you're holding for selling at about at 3.75 or 3.8. Keep another 25 at 4.10 and then see what you want to do with the balance.
Okay, so we'll move next to shop and INDO. Vivek, thanks Vivek for your comment. Yes, BTC is going down. Vivek has commented in the chat. Yes, so you can expect it to drop and come close to mid Bollinger Band. 480.
BTC started dropping about an hour earlier. On a 1 minute chart, it started dropping about an hour earlier.
Yeah, has started dropping. So today it's on downtrend. You can expect
Yeah.
it to keep dropping.
It's a bearish engulfing.
Yeah. Right. So we were going to shop. As we have less time, we'll quickly take shop on NYSE, and the analysis would be similar for shop on TSX. This last session was a strong green Marubazu. Towards the end, it gave a spike in the last minute on last session, because of which it shows as Marubazu. But then after, in the last minute, it went from 680 to 780, $100. And then in the aftermarket, it dropped. That's why you would notice that in aftermarket, it is down 8%. So talking about shop, it had touched the upper Bollinger Band, touched the EMA 40. And as we are seeing in the aftermarket itself, it has started, profit booking has started happening. In the next week, there's EMA 200 at 820, which could be a strong resistance. So if on short-term position, it could be good time, like we discussed for the indexes, could be good time to book profit and then wait for it to correct and re-enter. If holding at higher average, you could continue hold, and if you have fund, then you can plan to average it down around mid Bollinger Band at around 630.
Yeah.
Any question, Rafakat?
No, thanks. Yeah. My only question was that should I, now that it is like in a positive direction, should I put some money and reduce my, because today I'm at around like 30% loss. So if I put in some more money, it could come to 20% and then I get out of it faster.
Right.
And that means that there is also an opportunity cost of not using that money elsewhere.
Yeah, totally get your point. So the profit that you have made from Clove, you can use some of the cash to average down shop when it is near mid Bollinger Band at around 620. If you notice that it has started taking support and reverse to go up. So basically we are expecting a small correction, it to drop, come close to 620. If it takes support at 620 and starts going up, it's okay to buy at $10-15 higher at 630, 645. But confirmation that it has reversed is important.
Very
good. That'll be good. Yeah. So I'll hold on for now and I'll wait for this drop to happen maybe later part of the next week.
Yeah.
Then analyze the situation. Yeah, very good.
Yeah, towards the end of the week, maybe Thursday, Friday, you just see if it has reached close to mid Bollinger Band and is reversing on it. Okay.
Yeah, this price is correct because I noticed there was some glitch in the data in the last 5 minutes. I mean, I see in some platforms it was showing 712.
Okay.
There was like in the last 5 minutes of the Friday's session, there was like a huge.
This one, you're talking about this candle, which it
is. No, last 5 minutes of the session.
Yeah. So this is the last minute actually.
Yeah, I don't know what
Yes.
happened. And then like in
aftermarket, it has again dropped.
yeah.
So it has spiked 2 times on Webull it shows, but if you look at aftermarket closing price, it is 713, which is almost here.
And this happened only in the US, right? Or the
Yeah, only the
.ca.
US one. Only the US one is done after market hours.
Yeah. There's no
TSX
after hours on.
is not available after market hours.
Yeah.
Since TSX doesn't have aftermarket hours, so once it opens on Monday morning, hopefully this price what it reflects in the pre-market trading, that would be reliable reference.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, good. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. So we will take.
Kaval, if you don't mind, can I have a short review of Lucid stock?
Okay. Rafakat, your last request, INDO, I'll analyze offline and I'll share with you.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Since
It
we
has
are running out of time.
it has gone really, like, I think 1,500, 1,000 times in 1 month, and then it went down and then started stabilizing a bit. So wanted to know what, but we can go to Lucid. That's one of although I exited from that, but I want to wait for the right opportunity to get back.
Okay, so for INDO, I'll analyze after the class and then
Yeah.
I'll post it on the Google Sheet. Okay, so Sajid's request is about Lucid. And I think we had discussed Lucid 2 weeks back. And with the market trend, as we saw trend on NDX and SPY, the similar trend is for Lucid. On Monday, it had dropped, and from Tuesday, it has reversed. Currently, it is at 25.67. The upper Bollinger Band is at close to 28. We have a EMA at 27.7. Since the last session, it has formed weak on both ends. It's green, the volume is good. The last 4 days volume is increasing, which shows this strength. This gap, it could close this gap in the coming session on Monday or Tuesday. And the resistance, which there's a resistance at this 27.6. So if you are holding for short term, then your first target could be 27.5, which is this EMA 40 and the resistance that we are looking here. And we have EMA 200 close to 30. Let's first check on weekly chart. Okay, on weekly chart, it has formed a bullish engulfing with a long lower wick. Williams R has reversed. So for holding for more than 2 to 3 weeks, it could be good with the entry last week. Can I know what is your average price?
In fact, what I did, I bought it at 22.5 and I sold it at 25.10, 25, because I have a covered call. So I make some profit from the covered call, and second, I make some profit from the stocks. So the week was good, but I am hoping that it will go down again and I will buy it.
Yeah. So
Kamal, can you take it to a weekly chart?
Yeah.
There's something in the weekly chart which is very important, which I've seen. Can you look at all the top wicks of the last 7-8 candles? What is the average? Around 29 or 28 and a half? Yes. Yeah, the top end of the wicks. Yeah, this one. 29, 30.
Yeah.
29, 30. So Sajid, if I were you,
Yeah.
I would look for a small dip to buy it for a target of 29.30 or 29.50. And if I'm covering it on a call, I could even go naked.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I could go naked for about a 2-week expiry call of $29.50 or $30 strike price.
Okay.
A 2-week expiry call from now on a $30 strike price.
So what I'm hoping that it will go down, so I should not hope it.
Yeah. So if moment you see a correction, you can take a strike of 30, expiry of about 2 weeks from now, from whenever you enter, 2 or 3 weeks from whenever you enter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
For buying,
And it will be a naked call. I'm not asking you to, you can take a cover if you want, but I'm talking about doing a naked call. Because if you look at the weekly chart, the Williams are just turned out and gone up from the oversold position.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to move up. The volumes are low. If they give you a spike, your target of 30 and the premium will really spike up. That is why I say take a delayed 2-week away or 3-week call.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and for entry, Vivek sir is suggesting
Whatever chance you get in a dip, at whatever dip you get, 23, 24, 22, whatever dip you get, buy.
Yeah, there's a support at 24. So once the correction happens in the coming week, the mid Bollinger Band is at 24.44 and EMA 10 is at 24. It could take support around 24 and reverse. So when you get a confirmation of reversal, you can check on 1 hour chart for confirmation of reversal and then buy around 24 of strike 29 or 30 what Vivek sir suggested.
Okay. Got
Okay.
it. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Most welcome.
The key thing is confirmation of reversal. It's not always that it takes support at mid Bollinger Band. If the market trend is downward, it could drop further as well. So making sure that it takes support and reverses, then you buy.
Yes.
Okay, so we are now at 12:53. Hope Sajid, your query is taken
Yes.
care.
Yes.
Sajid, I would suggest you visit the website of GMT for the
Yes,
advanced batch where we teach you options and futures and options.
Sure,
Yeah.
sir.
Check out,
In fact, I'm
keep a
interested in
checkout over there. Yeah, keep a checkout over there because that course is a very structured course which will help you. And specifically, if you're doing options and covered and everything, it will really help you.
Okay, sir. Sure, sir. I will do that.
Right?
Yeah.
So just check that out.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you.
have our
Amal,
trading.
if you can just flash the email, the website address,
Yeah.
so that even on YouTube people can watch that website address.
Yeah, I was about to
Okay.
take care. So we have our trading course which will be starting. The class will be starting in 5 minutes, and we have advanced course which is covering futures and options. So since you are interested in futures and options, this is our website. We have next batch will be on 5th of April. This course is focused towards futures and options. And
Okay.
the batch which we started yesterday is for stocks and crypto, which is primarily for those who are beginning in trading stocks or have been trading stocks and crypto and would like to skill up, learn this fundamental and technical analysis. We have our batch starting in 5 minutes. So we will have to end this session now. If you have everyone on call, if you have any questions, please feel free to post on Discord or WhatsApp or Telegram group, wherever you are connected with us, and we would be happy to answer there. Utkarsh, if you have any questions, we will take during the class. Okay?
Yes, yes.
Great. So
Thank you, Kamal.
with that, thank you all
So
for
thank you,
joining.
everybody.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
everybody.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Nice day ahead and a profitable coming week.
Same to you. Thank you, Kamal.